Last Jefferson Award winner took a tragic accident and turned it into a mission. Julie Brown has the story.
It's a safe place where teens can just hang out. On any given weekend, you can find loads of them playing pool, video games, and listening to live music free of charge.
When my daughter died, she died in a car accident, we took the insurance money and we started the coffee house. It's a 501(c)(3), it's a federal charity, but we did the kickoff for it with funds from her death benefit, and that's why her name is on it.
Carrie's Coffee House in Fulton is open on Friday and Saturday nights only for teens ages 12 through 18.
There were YMCAs that we went to as kids, there were community centers, there were other things for kids to do. Well, in a town like any town about this size, you don't have these things. There are no good social centers for young people to go to and to have fun.
And the teens love it.
He hangs out with all the kids. He's like one of us. He knows what to do. He's fair on the rules too, so he just doesn't let us run around and do whatever we want, but he also lets us like have fun also. He's not too strict on his rules.
Even if it means sitting in the timeout chair.
They got timeout chairs in there, so if you get in trouble, sometimes you have to sit in there, but you can't run around inside the coffee house, just like run around everything, but you can come outside and walk around as long as it's in front of the coffee house.
When you work with kids, and I've worked with them for the past 30 years, mostly in church, but when you work with kids, you have an opportunity to shape somebody's life, to change somebody's life, and maybe change history, so it's very rewarding.
The work that goes on at the coffee house is all volunteer-based, just to help teens.
This can't keep Carrie's memory alive. We keep Carrie's memory alive in our hearts through other things, family-related things. This is not here for Carrie. This is here for these young people that you see running all over the place. Carrie gave them the coffee house. This is their coffee house.
Julie Brown for the Jefferson Awards.
And we are now joined by Mike Schutz. And Mike, we're so glad you're here from all the way from Fulton. Drove over and took a break from the coffee house to come and join us, and we really appreciate it. I want to talk a little bit more about Carrie, if you would indulge me just a moment. Obviously, she had a big impact on a lot of people and in your family as well.
Yes.
Would you say that's true?
Yes, I would.
Okay. And so because of her and because of what happened to her, this tragic accident, that you felt compelled to continue that life, if you will, of a teenager?
No, I don't know if that's fair to say or
Okay.
not. I mean, Carrie's life is complete. In the words of a friend of ours, her life is complete and her life is over. But in her memory, there are things that we would like to do for other kids, because I guess it all goes back to today. It is a lot harder to raise kids than it has ever been in the past. And we as parents who have been through this look at other people with children come along and saying, you know, you're going to need help. We'd be more than happy to help. And because of the loss that we experienced, it has given us I guess a stronger drive or a compulsion that most normal people don't have. So that is our reason for being there.
And you are brave to have a coffee house for teenagers on a Friday and Saturday night. You're there every Friday and Saturday night, Mr.
Right.
Mike.
Yes, I am. That's my
and the
title, Mr.
timeout
Mike.
chair may work, but still, they're teenagers.
They're teenagers, and it's not easy. No, I say it is easy. It's very difficult. It's very simple, but it's anybody who's got teenagers or will have teenagers will, or have had teenagers in the past can understand that teenagers they're a handful. And I've never enjoyed working with them in the past. It's always been the older kids or the younger kids, so I feel like it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
You feel like that's what you're called to do right now. Huh?
This is my punishment.
Now, at the coffee house, besides coffee and food, you have bands that play, right?
Yes, we do.
You have all kinds of activities that kids can participate in. You're open Friday and Saturday?
Friday and Saturday we open at 6 and close at 11. We're usually there from 5 till 10 after or 11:30.
What kind of response have you gotten in the community from parents since the coffee house has been open?
We have a lot of young people in the coffee house whose parents love it. We have had, of course, no good deed goes unpunished, so we've had problems with some parents, but that's to be expected. But overall, it's been well supported, well tolerated.
And for you?
Very rewarding.
What's the most rewarding part of it, would you say?
The young people. Seeing kids grow up. We've been there for almost 4 years, right at 4 years now, so we have literally seen some of these kids grow up, and they're in the coffee house. They're there every weekend. It's almost like I have custody of 60 to 100 kids on the weekend, so it's good.
Well, for taking advantage of that custody of all of those kids every weekend, the Jefferson Awards would like to present you with this beautiful medallion as a symbol of the hard work that you and your wife
and my wife and all the volunteers.